I want to create a little video to show you about some of the data options that are available specific to students that are using Naviance. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to get to some college data that might be really powerful for students to have access to. So first I'm going to navigate into the colleges section here. And let's say I want to think about, I've got a specific college in mind. So I did a little bit of work, I've done a little bit of thinking, and I really want to attend the University of Washington. So I can just search for that school. If I haven't already added it to my list, there's a million different ways in Naviance to find that school. So here's UW-Seattle, as many students in the Bellevue context are interested in. And it gives me some interesting stats that are national statistics. So it allows students, this is a not real student, to compare their GPA, SAT, ACT scores to those of the median accepted student. But what I think is more interesting is when we dig into our school stats. So when I look at school stats, this is going to be based on the Bellevue School District's data, and it gives me a lot more rich information about not just nationally, but for our context, for students in our school system, what is the acceptance rate, what are the different metrics by which students who are getting into these programs. Again, there's variation between districts, and it's helpful for students to understand, in terms of my school context, where am I at currently going through high school in terms of access to a specific educational program. I find that school stats section very powerful. There's a couple other things that are kind of interesting. Taking a look at the graphs section, you can kind of see that more traditional scattergram of a GPA compared to the SAT, and mapping where that student is and where the acceptances and waitlists and denied are present. So again, that's just a little data point that I find very powerful to use Naviance to identify a school and dig in to a little bit more interesting data. Thanks.